the Thelonious Monk Trumpet Competition? Because that was shortly after you left DePaul, maybe, or was that?
A couple years. I graduated DePaul 2012, and that was 2014.
Okay.
So
okay.
a couple years after.
So you were in town playing a ton and everything, but what sparked your interest? Like, I'm going to try that out.
Yeah. I had done a couple competitions before that. And for me, I try to keep myself in the loop. So I follow a lot of musicians that live in New York. And at that time, I was still in Chicago. Some of my peers that I look up to, like Ambrose, Phil Dizak, bunch of beautiful players, and I noticed that they did these exact same competitions. So that's what really piqued my interest. Just checking out what my peers were checking out and what they were doing, and that led me to that because I didn't know anything about it until I saw that Ambrose, Phil Dizak, and some of my other peers have done it. Maurice Brown.
Yeah. I actually didn't really. I'm sure they've been around for a long time, but it seems like in the past 10 years or so, all of a sudden there's been more and more of these competitions, which essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, but essentially you go and you're there and there's usually famous judges there and they're judging you and stuff. But the whole point of it is that the winners, and sometimes it's just one, sometimes there's a multiple amount of winners, but they get scholarship money to pursue, and that helps them do another project, that helps them get somewhere, which I love the idea behind it, so it makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
And so when you tried that out, is that kind of what you were thinking? You're like, all right, I'll just go in, I'll win this thing, and then everything will be great?
not necessarily.
Not like that?
Not exactly.
Oh.
No, I really didn't have no expectations. I just wanted to check it out. That's because all of my other peers were doing it, and it seemed it could have been a potential step to help me get to New York, which it was. But initially, my thing was just to check these things out, these competitions, because my peer, Jason Palmer, another guy, he did the ITG competition, and I'm a huge fan of his. And like, man, maybe I should check this out.
Yeah.
One of my buddies did it. So that was the initial, intention behind it.
So who were the judges for yours?
Roy Hargrove,
right.
Arturo Sandoval, Jimmy Owens, Ambrose, Quincy Jones. I'm missing someone. It was ridiculous.
Was Dee Bridgewater or no?
She was a part of the competition.
I just remember seeing a picture at one point when you were there. Yeah. I mean, what's it like? Like, you're going up there, you're a fairly young guy at that point. You're going up there and you're playing tunes in front of all these people. I mean, it's got to be kind of weird, right? I mean
for a second, but honestly, my approach to that entire competition and just really music in general, this is something that I have been doing every day for a long time. So I just got on stage and just played music, what I do. I was in the jam session on stage. It wasn't even a competition to me. It was just me playing,
That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah,
that's a great way to think about it. So when you won, were you stunned that you actually won? I mean, not stunned, but you're probably like, whoa, holy mackerel, this actually worked?
Definitely. Actually still on cloud 9 about that, I was definitely shocked, yeah. I
mean, that has something like that. So you ended up winning some scholarship money, but then you also won like a recording project at Concord, which is huge. And it kind of took your career, right, from one level to another just because of the people that you were able to probably get in contact with at that point.
Yeah, just being associated with the Thelonious Monk Institute, helped boost my career, getting me in different networks and rubbing elbows with different musicians. Just the pure association, and I'm grateful for everything the Institute has done. And I released a project in 2016 on Concord called The Way We Play. And it was a concept record. I took a bunch of my favorite jazz standards and pretty much flipped them to fit the sound of my band. And It was a beautiful project on Concord, yeah.